Hello everyone, in this content we are trying to learn about LULC datasets. So we are comparing ESRI and ESA datasets. We will try to learn to visualize them. We will be trying to learn to create the legend and also about calculating the area. So more precisely, we are trying to learn things that are possible. So this all will be done in Earth Engine. So we will try to not exactly go through the line by line, but trying to understand how it's being done. So let us see here. The very first step is selecting the country boundary. So we are selecting the country Nepal from the feature collection. So this is the variable here NPL, and we are centering it in the layer in the map section, and we are adding it as the layer. So this is the very first step here. So the second step is the important step. This is to create the legend, and for creating the legend, the function is being created at categorical legend, and we are providing panel, stick, title, and the map. So for the title, we are taking this value here, and this is being considered as the level. So we are using UI.level for the title, and here we have the other style given, and this will be added to the panel by panel.add by adding this variable. So this is just for the title. So the next step is for the information that will be present in the legend. So we will have the rows. For that we will have the color, and we will have the names. So there will be the color box. For that we have the UI.level, and we are providing different colors, and then also we will have the description, and that will also be the level, and this is for the line class. And finally we add that as the panel by UI.panel. So we will have the color box and the description side by side, and this will appear horizontally. And then we will have the different colors and names. So this will be later retrieved from the dataset, and here we have the for loop. This will be for the different line class, going over and over again for the appearance, and this will be added in the panel. So we are here comparing the two different datasets. For this we will have two different legends. So the first one will be for the ESRI legend, and the second one will be the ESA legend. So this will appear at the bottom left, and the other one will appear at the bottom right. And we are creating the new map window here, and this is being done from UI.map, and this will be at the right section. So we are just naming it as map_right, and we are adding our area of interest again, and we are centering it in the new map window as well. So the next important step is the dataset, and here we have the ESRI dataset. For the ESRI dataset, this is currently not available in Earth Engine data catalog, so this is being shared as the project that we normally do, like for other of our projects. And here we have the ESA dataset. For ESA we have the unique string value, like other datasets or image collections, and here we are selecting the first band, and we are retrieving the other information. So here we have the colors and names. These are for the description in the panel. And we also create the dictionary for the ESRI dataset. We are manually providing the colors and the names. Names and colors have been provided. And again, the next important step is to add them as the layer. And for that we are adding map.addLayer for ESRI and map_right. So remember, we created this new map section or new map window for the other dataset ESA. So this is adding them as the layer, and we finally create the legend by using the function that we developed from step 2. So here we are providing different parameters for that function. So this has been repeated twice, and then we link the maps. So linking the maps means the two map will be somewhat synchronized, and this is done by UI.map.linker. So this one here, the first one is the default map, and the second one is the new map window we created. And we split the panel by UI.splitPanel. The first panel will be the this one here, UI.widgets, and the second one will be the new one we created. So the orientation and other parameters are provided. And then we finally visit the normal map section, and we do this by UI.root.widgets, and this will help us to make that two windows appear. And the last step is the area calculation. So for this we use the function ee.image.pixelArea. We add the bands from the first dataset, that is ESA, and we clip for our area of interest. And this is being done by this region here. So we are summing up the pixels in that class. And here furthermore, this result cannot be interpreted that easily. So we need much more steps, and this has to be done further by the function, and the result are further being processed to convert here into the kilometer square, and these are being resulted as the list. And this list that is retrieved is further flattened or to be converted as the dictionary, and then we can print the result. And this step is being repeated for the next dataset as well. So this is for the ESRI dataset, and when we run this we get something like this. So here we have the two different legends. Here we have the title and different line classes for the ESRI, and here we have the ESA WorldCover 10m. This one also have the different LULC classes. And the most beautiful thing here is that we have this sliding bar. We can see the difference between the two different map sections or two different data sets, and when one is zoomed, the other zooms as well. So the two map windows are synchronized. So the main difference to be noted here is that in the ESA dataset, the trees are being seen at the maximum number. We can see that easily. And the next one is that the build area in the ESRI seems to be higher as compared to the ESA dataset. So these two things are distinct. So this is not to compare which dataset is better, just to say that they have their own unique features and own unique way of understanding the land use land class. So we also had this printed in the console. We have two different datasets with two different unique numbers. So I have copied them in the sheets here, so we can compare the amount of trees, which is quite higher in ESA, higher in compared to the ESRI. We have the shrublands and grasslands being much more higher in ESA compared to ESRI. We have the cropland quite near, but a little higher in ESA. We have the built-up area, as said before, this is much more higher in ESRI, and the barren or sparse vegetation is somewhat higher in ESA, but nearly similar, but somewhat higher in ESA. And also we have the open water. Open water is quite near to both of these ESA and ESRI. And the snow and ice again is higher in ESA. So this is just the values being compared. And the other thing we can do is, after learning this, we can just make the dataset appear for only one dataset. For example, here we have the ESRI land cover dataset being appeared for the country with only one legend, of course. And this is it. So in this video I tried to cover some of the things related to the land use land class dataset. So there are so many things to learn. For example, the ways how the area is being calculated is something much more to be understood, and this dictionary can still further be exported as the feature collection. For that, this dictionary has to be converted into the feature collection. And I want to share that these quotes are being copied from Spatial Thoughts. There is this blog article, and much more explanation has been given for the area calculation. So the area calculation is somewhat very important in our Twinsen. And to share more the land use land class datasets, there are other datasets as well. We can see or try with them as well. So I hope this was helpful to you. If there are any comments or anything you want to share, your comments are very much welcomed. So thank you for watching.